Yo, what's up everyone? Boaster from the past, present, future, Boaster from the brain right here. Back again with another VOD review on a map that I like, with two regions that I also like, and they're running two different comps. And also I think Bind hasn't really changed that much, so the meta is still relevant. But let's get into it. Alright, so we've got Zeta running the Breach double dive comp and Loud running the normal comp with Fade instead of Chamber. I'm normally quite a big fan of Vipers on this map. I just think the wall is super good on attack and defense, especially when enemy team doesn't really have a trip or anything, because it just allows for plays like this, so much pressure. Now, 10 actually did manage to get a kill fast peeking showers there, so that worked out without a trade. Could have gone either way there, but 10's too good, you know. Even with his injury at this event. And you can see here now, Les is trying to make a play here with the wall and orb, putting a lot of pressure, and it's kind of forcing Zeta to play 3-man on A here. They can't really rotate because they haven't got showers control, and they also have no lamps control. The only one that it does is the Breach, who's kind of jiggling quite passively. Now, they've actually managed to get long control back, Zeta have, so that's a lot of info. The Sky Flash goes down, clears it all. It should feel like an A right now, especially with that Raze still in showers. And 10 has actually managed to be taken out there, so let's quickly go back and see why. So Sky was jump spotting here. Brim actually had a Brim on Brim action here in Hookah, and then Pancada left, which made Jet rotate because Brim made presence in Hookah. And then Sky pushed into Cubby of B long, and then they got the info back. Right, so let's see. So 10 is actually probably in the worst position he can be on this health. I actually think it's a lot safer for him to be either holding the off angle in showers from Doc, or playing gate in an off angle as well, maybe jiggling there. I think he'd have more space to kind of have more freedom. Although it would have been fine had the enemy team done 2 smokes either side of him, but they didn't. They contacted because they're man down and they want to kind of try and find frags, essentially. Also, Pancada was a bit late. So the Raze nade comes in, forces 10 out, they get the kill, punish. Now the smokes come in heaven. You always watch out for this side. Everyone always walks out this side of the smoke, especially Jets, especially Chambers. Get ready for it. If you're the Showers player, hold that angle. Oh, Depp just dashes in here. So they got the bomb plant down. Deep smokes. All Depp has to do now is actually not dash there. He just needs to play the retake. But he's kind of forced the retake early here for his teammates. I think it's because Breach is actually in lamp still. So Depp wanted to kind of make sure no one could come behind Breach. So that means Sky needs to come out of this smoke right now and help his teammate. And they're going together, which is good. Out of the smoke. Crow actually dies in lamp, says Depp, manages to find a kill, but the trades come out through less there because they're trying to fight back site, but man disadvantage, and also it's quite awkward. So they get that round. It's good, I think, fairly decent from Zeta there. Yeah, he's writing that down. He's like, good. Alright, so against eco rounds. Depp is actually playing off the truck here. You can see how he's playing real pixel angle there on the truck, making sure he can't be spotted from short. I don't even know if that works, but should test it really. And then meanwhile, Louder actually just using the Skydog and showers, putting a lot of pressure there and actually just contacting up short. So I think the plan was, they had a little breach stun combat there. So it's Raze, if 10 got contact, they'd stun and he'd push in. Quite risky on an eco, but especially when he's only got Sheriff, but that's it. Meanwhile, I think because there's been so much pressure at showers, Loud do know that there's definitely one towards showers, obviously, and so they're trying to clear out the lamps guy, because sometimes there's normally one guy holding lamps from somewhere, and they've got full lamps control. Now what do? I think they need to not fight backside. Maybe leave the Raze as a bait, but as soon as they do this, I think it goes downhill. Oh, Depp gets a kill, so yeah, Depp managed to find 2, but Dash was a bit rough there. Bit of a rubbish dash there, and actually manages to die. 10 actually gets killed again, playing that green angle. How does he die? Oh wait, he took a lot of health. He took a lot of damage fighting the lamps there. Luckily, actually, I don't even know. Yeah, it would have been lamps. He would have got dinked from lamps. So it's a 3v3 right now. Molly's been on default here, so where was that? He did the molly from our CT spawn, just a basic ass molly. But it stops the plant. But let's see now. So you just need to kind of hold this cross here as defenders. Hold it together. Oh, pushing that a bit early there. Oh my goodness, the collateral. Get him, Laz. That's what I'd be saying. Get him! It's a hard one for Laz to win, actually. I actually think, actually, it's okay. I think I'd say it's a hard one to win, but if it was a different gun, then yes, it would have been a hard one. But to be fair, Les did get 2 shots off on him there. It's kind of close. Alright, Breach Tongue comes in. Here's a little execute here. Bonus round, really good to push on bonus rounds. You know, there's no ultimates in play, and you can kind of catch the Raze off guard, especially if the Raze is sloppy. However, Aspus is young, and he's alive, and he's ready. He's instantly out of there. He has to respect the push. Fade should also be respecting the push, so Sassy's kind of respecting here. Oh my goodness, Aspas just catching him there. No one's actually covering for his re-aggression. And I think Zeta just pushed too far. I think it's one of those ones. Like, Dog jumps past him. They flash. I think, actually, no. Did they push too far? No, I think they had to keep pushing. I think that's the problem. Like, on a round like this, if you kind of tuck back now, or at least have someone covering this angle, you know? I think that's the big thing, maybe. You need to have, if you're having those two pushing, you need someone covering this. Just like holding it from somewhere, like a little jiggle or something. Just a pixel, like that kind of. But obviously, he knew he was there, so he just pre-fired him. They're having a little pre-fire battle. But really nice reaction there from Aspers, getting out of there. And then everyone just kind of freezing, holding, not really doing much on attack side. Because like the action is where the hooker pushes. Now, you could be like, let's rush onto A, but you're all split. You've got 2 at B long. You've got 1 in spawn, which was Sassy, I think. Or was it? Yeah, I know he was in spawn. And then you got 2 outside A. So, like, the 2 pushing onto A would have walked right into, like, someone else maybe. Like a chamber or someone playing a real bait spot. So, yeah, it's best not to push there. Yeah, you can see here. So, their Brim raised towards long. Sassy was in the spawn. And Viper was actually rotating off. So, it's best not to push onto A. It's best to just kind of regroup and then take that space back. But not waste too much time doing it, because generally teams do leave it. Now, alright, so slight error here from my boy Laz. Smoke comes out, flash comes out. Boombot's going hooker. They don't really have much info here. Depp is playing top of triple with his knives. Breach is actually ready to stun. So right now they have no lamps control. They have no lamps control every time the wall and orb goes up. They barely have showers control. And they have long control. That's it. But the Boombot comes into hooker. No one breaks it. So it gets quite a lot of control here. Clears out the left side. And the big thing I wanted to mention was Laz ended up using his second flash. And the reason why he did that was probably because he thought maybe there's been no noise anywhere else. They could be hidden from my first flash. I need to do my other one. But look how passive they already are on Zeta. They've actually given up full long control already because they've lost hooker. So I think that's the problem what's happening here. Too much passiveness. And then look, Loud just take full hooker control now. So that means that Zeta have to play 3 on B because they don't have long control. They've lost hooker control. Aspers is playing really well to kind of put enough pressure on it. And then they also don't have showers control. Now, I think that's fair as well because 10 is obviously playing on the weak side. He has to give it up. He can't actually play to hold it. He's got no smokes to help him. And this is where Viper's so helpful. Is because you need those extra smokes. They're so important on the choke points. And then Aspers just actually manages to find a kill. And because they're kind of defaulting, he's just like, screw it. I'm just going to go out. Sassy's actually here with me. Brim actually has full long control. No one jump spotting. So now he's just walking up. And free sight. Free sight for them. Blob goes into CT spawn deep. Stops them from pushing out the smoke. What do they have? They don't have ultimates either. Jet knives they have, but that's it. Should be a lost round from Zeta here. Les playing it really well to kind of bait out here. Gets a nice free kill off the TP. This round's over. Unless... Boom, knives come in. 2v3. 2 coming from elbow. Les does a nice spit there. That stops them from pushing. Go on, do another one. Oh. Aspas over aggression there. Any player here, just fall back. What are you doing? 3v3. They can still win. If the bomb was in a different scenario, they could still win. It's going to be a bit harder for them, though. Fortunately, they don't get on the bomb. They both tried to push. The kaboom was quite good, though. But obviously, it only lasts for a little teeny bit. Right, 2-2. Let's have a look here. So the Sky Flash comes in showers. This is more of a default here with the Sky and the Fade. So we know that there's heavy showers control happening here from Loud, which means probably not a lot going on B. Yeah, and no Boombot in Hooker as well. So barely any action towards B here. We need to have 3A. Well, I don't understand why this Crow is actually rotating off right now. Oh, actually, they're on Eco. Alright, so Brim is now pushed Sky off B long. And Sky will have to dog back mid-round, which lads will probably end up doing. And then 10 is obviously just playing with the scout. So now, they have... Oh, just a pre-fire, dead. And you can see here, they've got showers control. Sky they forgot the bomb, I think. So Sky's actually had to leave showers control to go get the bomb. And then the wall and orb come up. They have so much control using that wall and orb. Obviously, Zeta doing a risky kind of, not risky, a gamble because they're in bonus round. Why am I reviewing this round? This round's over. Alright, next round. Alright, AWP now. You have to watch out for the AWP. Let's see how Loud play against the AWPer. So Sky Flash into showers. 10 gets, hopefully 10 got spotted by it because then that would threaten the potential, oh, that wall is annoying. Dog Prowler comes in. Oh, the Prowler actually does see him. And there we go. Easy. Really nice play. Wall up, orb up, Prowler in. Any chamber, any jet holding aggressively has to dip. Or face the consequences. So there we go. Really good. And then you can see here, Zeta actually going for a B long control. Despite actually they know that the Sky and Fade are towards showers right now. 10's got a mid-round Boombot. I don't know if he's used it yet. When did he use it? So he's used it now. Which is fair. I think it's a bit too early in my opinion. I don't think he needed it yet. But to be fair, I think they don't have enough info over towards B long. They need Brimstone actually over towards A quickly, giving a smoke for him showers instead of B long. I think if they smoked showers instead of B long, it could have been okay. And then Brim rotates to B. Okay. So you can see here the wall and orb from Loud is just constantly pressuring the A. 10 has to play passive. Dep is literally in heaven. They have a nice little trap set up on B long here. Let's see how it works. It requires lads to get this first kill and then capitalize off that. Unfortunately, unlike all those kind of contact spots, it's really difficult to shoot people walking into your site. On land, it's actually easier, but if you sleep for a second or if your crosshair placement's just not right, then he'll catch you. Let's actually have a look at lads here because it was a bit slow on the reaction there. Oh, actually, it wasn't actually that slow. It was just like the Pancart. He had to adjust his aim slightly, and it's really difficult to adjust your aim only a tiny bit, in my opinion. Alright, so the Brim ulti comes out, but they're already out Hooker. Ray's satcheling out. Fade Dog gets the trades in. Viper spit in CT spawn. Boom. Smokes go out. Viper ult out. Should be GG. So we're seeing like a... That's why I don't like Breach on this map. Like, you don't actually do anything. Like, on paper, you're thinking like these Breach traps. These, like, Kaboom is like really good for denying post plant. Y'all don't need to deny the post plant. Like, you just need to delay it. You know, just delay it a bit. And Viper's the best at that. It's even better than a Breach. The wall and orb is so underrated. Even with the nerfs. I love Viper, but not in that way. I love Sue in that way. Oh, I like his hair. Alright, so let's have a look. 4-2. Sky Flash comes in. And the Raze is here this round. So this is like an anti-bonus round here. Do they want to get Raze the ult? No, I don't know why they put Raze here, but they have. Oh, this is nice. I'm down for this. You know, like Zeta have been, no, Loud have been saying, taking the showers control a bit too much. So Zeta are like, screw it. We're going to do a showers crunch. Do I like it on a bonus round? Yes and no. I think on a buy round it would have been better. Because on bonus round, teams are always kind of ready for this sort of play. And they've got 3 over towards here. They got, and Loud Sassy just takes one out. Little crisp bold buff going on there. On a kill there. And yeah, madness. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad damage. Oh, Brim just gone into the ult and died. Yeah, so really nice reaction there from Loud. They were kind of ready for it. That's why they kind of brought Aspas there. You know, they wanted the 2 to take the showers, and then Sassy can still pressure the shot with the dog and get the info for Viper, but he's also there to react in case they do TP. So Recon long there. Catches the jump spotter. stops them from jump spotting. Doesn't actually manage to get the chamber, but there's no chamber to worry about. But there is a jet, so they would have had to be careful about the jet holding the off angle on the right here, because that recon wouldn't have got her. No sky flash showers, no recon showers. This is a B long control here, team. That's what I'd be saying to Zeta. Like, this is different. This is not something they've done before. They're doing heavier towards B. So you can see here, blooming hell, Zeta are off. All of them have rotated off. The reaction here probably would have been better because the Sky Flash doesn't see anything. I would have liked for Laz to actually get into a more aggressive angle in showers. Because there's no... The way that B works is that you don't hold the site. You hold / flood it. And if you've already got 4 people on the site, you run out of places to actually sit. And they don't even have B yet. They don't have hooker. And they don't have long yet. Although they are about to get long. So this flash comes in. Breach stun comes out. There we go. So it actually works out there for 10. But 10 does have to kind of grow a pair of balls and have to swing. I wouldn't be comfortable even with the breach stun swinging out. I just feel like I'm going to die. Oh, but now there's a bit of over-aggression. Yeah, you're 5v4. 5v4 is the hardest bit for attackers, you know? Like, it's really hard to kind of find gaps, especially when you've lost one of your flash initiators. Like, we don't need to be doing this push, and if we do it with the team. Works out because Depp is actually there, and he does get the trade, fortunately. So we're good that they're together. So I counter my point by saying they were together. Now, Laz here doing his ulti for the information. I don't think there's much point doing it because Zeta 10 has the information, and also they've taken out another player. It's a 4v3. Even if they are an A, you can just use the ultimate for the post plant. In another situation, the ultimates would have been good, like if it's 4v4 and you're not sure where they are, but 10 did have to be long control. But it doesn't matter, Laz is just holding it from that heaven. He's the tower. It's the security. Oh man, it's getting kind of close. Oh, his aim, Assassin's aim is, it can be crisp. He was getting too hyped though, that round. Laz is cool, calm, collected aim. Look at that. What's his sense? He's cool, calm, and collected. Alright, so let's have a look here. Viper Orb comes out. Sky Flash. Yeah, Sky Flash goes into showers. No recon though, because what they like to do is Prowler short for the jet. Prowler short, so that instantly pressures, oh, you know, Jet's on top truck. Boom, we know Jet's on top truck. Or could be Raze actually. Oh, Sugar Zero doing a little push here. Nice push out together there. Was it a good reaction? I'd say it was. Reasons why? It's because we know that Sky's towards showers and we know Fade dogs into short. And when they do that, it's a more heavier A default. So this double push out hooker, it was a bit of a weird push, like the way he was pushing. But I don't know the best peak. Like, it's not an actual bad peak, I don't think. He jiggled the entrance. And then he just swung a bit further for the close right angles and got the kill. Really nice little aggression there. And they're playing as the 2-man on site. You know, they're playing weak side and they go for that push. It's a bit risky. But it works out because of what's happening from Loud here. So now Loud have got less into that corner. And, you know, he's just orbing up, walling up, down, or up, down, up, down. Just waiting his time and then using... Every wall up and wall down is a piece of utility had to be used by Zeta. Unless they play super passive. And that is like Depp in this angle. So the recon comes out. No one breaks it for him. And he's dead. What's going on? Is he not got Ash? He just has to... They got no raids. He just has to stick it there and break the cabbage for him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was a bit rough. I think Depp just had a little bit of a whiff there. Couldn't... what's his face? Crow couldn't break it for him. Crow could just be throwing a flash above him right now. I don't know if he is. No, he's spraying. So just to help Depp out there. This is like extracurricular stuff that could be happening, you know? Like, as a breach... Oh, they have the breach ulti as well. Yeah, Depp should just be tucking in. You know, if he just tucks into gate there, they actually can't clear him. All they can do is spit him out. But then breach can flash, and as Jet, you know, like with that op, a flash and you swing him with your op could actually net you that kill. At least then you go 1 for 1, and then the breach ulti comes in. They have one less man, but anyway, the breach ulti comes in a bit earlier. There's been no bomb tap yet, but I think it was to help Dep. No, it wasn't to help Dep. So this ulti would have been for Laz. Oh, and for the flood. Nice kills. It's really difficult to kind of push out that backside sometimes, especially when you don't have. To be fair, you don't even need to peek out if you have showers control, and you can just get the bomb plant for free. You don't need to push further past and try and go for fights. But yeah, in a 3v3 as well. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think he thought he had timing maybe, because he got breach ult and he was hidden in, and he kind of did have a timing, but also didn't. So they went for a double TP flank. Brim was actually... Oh, he went into the TP and then they chased him. That's funny. Right, Sassy in... So if Sassy needs to find a kill in this 1v3, he needs to find a kill on one guy and then reposition, find another kill on another. But you can see here, boom, one. Oh, and only one. Close. Not a bad angle, really. I think it's like that's a Dirk angle. Dirk gets 2 there, I reckon. But I don't know if the third guy trades. So, Les did my spit there at the start of the round, I think. So he spit B long, or he spit something. I don't know where the spit went, but it was in the same position, my B long spit. And they're taking heavy hook and control with Sky Flash on short here this round. Nice little push here from Zeta to push down short. Dog spots out the Sky there. And I think we know 2's in hooker. We know 1's on A short and 1's in showers, which power of deduction probably means Brimstone's holding B long, because that's kind of how defaults work. So Sugar Zero is already on 1 smoke and it's 1 minute 10 into the round, you know, like that's how crazy it is. Now the Sky Dog comes out from Fade. Not Sky Dog, the Fade Dog comes out B long. Clears out B long, nice and easy for them. And then Brimstone walks up and Fade goes back to hooker. Sassy's going around the world right now. And they're in hooker, they're ready to burst out of that. But it is a 3-man's hold. Oh, but they got the Fade ulti. So that Fade ulti is going to cause a lot of issues for Dep here. But you can get a free kill. This is always a free kill for Orpers. Boom. That angle there, you can peek it from backside, you can peek it from under window, you can peek it from anywhere. As an Orper, you're having a field day on that angle. Now, Dep just kind of playing under the window is probably the safest spot for him to play right now. Boom, gets another kill. So let's actually see what the Brimstone did here. So the Brim smoked B long for Dep. And he also missed his molly, but we don't talk about that. The molly would have gone B long, so it was respectable molly. They got the breach. I see a breach kaboom. So, that's it. So they can't actually jump out of hooker right now because there's a breach kaboom in the window, which is actually kind of decent. So Fade Raze does jump out, but Brimstone's out of the smoke. Gets the kill, which is good by Sugar Zero to peek out of this smoke like this, like he's doing right now. And yeah, this smoke, it just allows him to do that, you know. It's really hard for Sardak to do anything here. I think the execute could have been a bit better from Loud. I'm not entirely sure how, though. A little flash onto Dep there to stop him from getting that Brimstone kill would have been nice. I think the flash was too early, because the flash wasn't for anyone. Look, see, they flash now, but no one's going on that flash, you know. People are going on this flash. So it needs to be like, if they did want to go on the flash, they need a Fade ulti, flash, and Raze Satchel out. And then Aspas might have got the kill. Right, Sky Flash comes out from Laz here, like he's always done. Gets Dep onto the angle. Boom. This is what I like with Orpers. Just put them on this angle. It's really good. And then if they're feeling it, just walk down B long mid-round. But you can see here, Loud are going for their hookah control again. And you can see here, Laz throwing the flash into hookah. And they actually Brim smoked showers this time to deny showers. And then 10 has to kind of respect that the smoke is gone now. So he has to leave showers. And he's playing his little jiggle angle. And I find jiggling that angle so scary. But maybe online it's a bit better. But because the wall's a bit paper thin there. And you can see here, Laz comes back now to A. And does a dog into from hooker. Now the only problem with this is that he made a flush B long and then a flush hooker, and then now he's dogging A short. So this feels like a 4A in my head. Like, and brim smoke showers. Like, there's someone missing here, you know. And if Sky's here, then Jet probably isn't here, which means Jet is B long. I don't know if I'd lifetime be able to deduct all this though, but this is what I kind of strive to do as an IGL. So you can see here the dog comes out from from Loud and the Prowler into showers. They get showers control and the thingy control. The execute's really easy now for Loud. All they do is not use that recon yet, Sassy, mate. Your teammates aren't out. You get close to this smoke. You smoke up. You flash and you recon. Laz gets a nice little kill there. Does his ulti as well. Oh, they're actually going for the lamps control. So they get the lamps kill here. Wait. Oh, Fade actually ran all the way back round. So they actually need to... They need to kill this showers control. So this molly is quite good here from Sugar Hero, my boy. Why is it showing Crow's camera? So what Loud need to do is clear out the showers, because there's no way they're going to be able to plant with the showers guys still alive, not comfortably, unless like someone runs like here, stands here, looking at the showers, and then the other guy's planting here. That's the only way you can do it safely from that end. Is the other one is just push into the showers, which is quite a good strat in my opinion. Like pushing that showers, like you'd catch 10 on the side of the head, and then you just got to be ready for someone to run out of this smoke. But they plant the bomb. 10 doesn't deny it, which is fine. Mainly because like 4v4 retake is still favourable for defenders, I think, in my opinion. With the Viper, even more so. But they don't have the smoke, so it's going to be kind of awkward for Zeta, not going to lie. I think 10 could have actually... Let's have a look. Yeah, 10 maybe could have done something, but it's very difficult. It would have been a 1v1 on the Viper, and then he would have got Sardak as well. So he either dies, and then the retake is probably impossible. Not impossible, but not great. Dep needs to hurry up here. Get your ass over it, Dep. I think if I was Dep, I would have just TP'd, because we had showers control. But then it's kind of awkward. 10? 10? What's happens here then? So 10 needs to tap it here, and then he just needs to wait. Like, doing this ain't the play. I don't know if Crow did a flash for him or something. No, Crow did a stun. He's stunning now, but it doesn't... Oh, he's stunned into lamps. Yeah, it's like the 10's off, mate. So the best thing to do there is, if their wall is up, you know that they're going to shower curtain. And by shower curtain... Actually, it's not really a shower curtain, but it is kind of. They're going to drop the wall and they're going to be behind it and fight you. And that's essentially what's happened with Loud here. They dropped the wall and then they were all ready to fight the tapper. So 10, all you need to do there was sit, tap it, or even get half, you know. Like, but being the first person, you always want to tap and you want to get into like this angle here. Because it provides quite a nice angle for the jump up. And also when the wall does drop, you've got the short kind of spots here, except for the cubby. So yeah. Yeah, once again, Laz kind of gets that kill, and does he use his ulti? Yeah, he did use his ulti, I think. So maybe Laz shouldn't have used his ulti there, and just kind of fell back, and then... Yeah, Laz didn't need to push there as well after his ulti. He could have just fallen back, I think. I think I'm thinking about the right round. I can't remember now. I might be wrong there. Alright, so... Oh, sorry, I kind of zoned out. So fast hookah control here with the boombot and a skydog. This is a B rush if I've ever heard one. Jet pushes out towards showers. We need rotations, but we ain't getting them. And we have no way to delay them as well because we have no smoke. So, oh, the smoke does actually manage to come out. So it does delay here, but that recon's not getting broken. It's a freebie. It's a free site. Retakes on. No ultis. They have Viper ulti on plant, but they're not going to get the plant. Because Les is actually on the other side of the map. But they have nice flanks here. So the flanks are really good here. Oh. Oh. Yeah, help him out. Nice 10. A good nade at the top of B long here. Stops him from swinging as he can run up here. And now he's cleared the left side so he knows they're in garden. Now 10 needs to kind of wait out. And he's playing it a bit annoying. I think he could have played it a bit more annoying here. You know, wait for the elbow pressure now. Ten's in a really good spot. He doesn't have much time before they actually end up swinging him, so he needs these guys to speed up now. And then Sugar Zero actually smokes this, which pressure's running out here, so this guy's pushed into the cubby. Yeah, we need the elbow guys out. Get out, you two. But it's too late now. But they do get one. Oh no, that's Sassy getting one. Oh, Depp gets a kill. Oh no, he's helped him. Unlucky. I think there's a Sugar Hero here. Didn't need to smoke. I think this smoke was fine. Although Depp was already seen now, so this smoke's probably not even that needed. I think all we need to do is smoke the bomb. And then this guy wouldn't be able to play in this cubby, or this cubby, because then he'd be seen from... I don't know if he'd be seen from here, but he'll be feel a bit more scared, that's for sure. He wouldn't feel comfortable going into that spot with the elbow threat. Yeah, I think... You see how, like, when I'm deducting it, it's just little things happening that kind of change the way of the game, the way of the round. Alright, so let's see how Zeta go for it. So you're going to see the power of the Viper Wall here in the orb. So Wall's on B, and Zeta going for... I'm going to speed it up to 1.25. You can see here Zeta going for a heavy B long execute, which is good for double dash, I think. Smokes go through, nade goes back sight, dash comes in from Jet, Raze swings out, and I imagine the breach stun... No breach stun, no breach stun, no breach dash, nothing. I guess because the dog was free. Like, the dog didn't actually see anything here. Look. No one's denying the dog. Just the wall is, but they're already out. And then, actually, what ends up happening is... Loud end up pushing... Oh, Sugar Zero. You were safe, Sugar, mate. You were safe. I think Sugar Hero had to just play time there. You know, we got elbow control. We know they're pushing... we have a really good post plant. If you play time, you'll be dead probably now. Like, unless he's here, so he's still alive technically. He could be here as well, but that means someone would have actually gone this way if he was still alive, I reckon. So he would have been getting crunched now, but he would have been making it awkward. And they probably wouldn't have hooker control yet. So Laz gets a nice little flash there to deny the long control, but now it's an execute. The breach stun comes in. Oh, go on, Laz. Very nice. Frenzy power. But you gotta watch out. Oh, my goodness. You have to watch out for the power of Loud as well when they come in. I love how I say, go on, Laz. I already know the result of this game. I already know the result of this event. Loud smashed it. Spoiler alert. Alright, so eco round. And they ended up... oh no, they won it. So, but anti-eco, they're just going for a fast breach stun. I guess they're using the power of breach here, which is taking hookah. So breach stun comes in hard here, stuns the whole of hookah. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Does a little satchel on the ceiling there to kind of slam him down onto the floor so he gets his recoil faster. Don't know if that's any good, but it's quite cool. I guess he has the jet dashing out as well to help him to be that kind of bait. Interesting. Hopefully we'll see if it does end up working. And they end up just taking the elbow control again because Loud are playing a retakey style. Well, they're actually playing heavier towards A. Right, first buy. Flash comes out from Sadak. Now Sadak needs to make sure he's still jump spotting. They smoked hookah showers control, so they have showers. There's no pressure coming in from Zeta anywhere on A because they don't have the wall. So these guys will... When Vipers don't have a wall, you're fine with just leaving one person here. And then either two people shower, in my opinion. Or 1-1. You know? So we need to get some info somewhere here. Because the Sky Flash did pop at long. I don't think there's been anything else happening. Where did that first Sky Flash go? Okay, no, so they did a little Sky Flash here. And that normally what that does is like stop, just stop the push, you know, makes them a bit more, the defenders are pushing, they'll be like, oh, actually, let's not push, they know we're pushing now. Or when they know we're on looking at them on shot. So let's have a look at this long thing. So they're kind of contacting up using the power of Jet dash here. But what they wanted to do was, before he peeked this, breach stun, and then Jet would clear all of the right. Oh, 10 actually punishes there, but Loudless comes in hard with the refrag. Wall goes up. I mean, Laz cleared the whole site there, so the wall's down now. And they actually managed to get the whole site. But what's happened to Sugar Hero? Just gets caught by the Boombot, the TP crunch. That's unlucky. It's unlucky. It's always kind of handy, like, as a raise, like, TP crunching is always pretty good in my opinion. There's a time and place to do it, but generally it's a pretty safe option. Depp gets a nice kill, and behind there, 3v2. Nice little one-way stops them from running out. Breach stun also stops them from running out. Oh. Boom. Good trade from Laz there. It's good playing together. Depp. Depp. Oh. Who won? Loud won. So the bomb plant's really, like, for a team that had the whole site, why'd they plant there? Oh, they didn't have hooker. You know, when it's me, I just big dick that plant. I just plant hooker. I plant in the corner, but then it is kind of risky. But I see now what the issue is. So what Depp needed to do was go B long after this kill. After this kill on to Aspis, he just needs to run B long here, and they win. Laz can actually stay elbow, in my opinion, too. I think this whole round is easier if Depp went long, based off the plant. But yeah, fair play to Sassy, mate. Alright, so Skyflash goes into showers from Zeta this time, and they're just grouping up again. I think they got quite a heavy execute comp, you know. Sardak actually throwing a flash there because he wanted to push down with it if it was clear. Just because of the showers early pressure. And then what Sassy ended up doing was dogging back showers control. There's the stun. You can see like how actually oppressive the stun is. Who won that previous round? It was definitely Loud, but they've ecoed, so they can get a goodbye next. Ideally, what they needed to do then was give the gun... Either Sassy needs to give the gun to someone like Aspis, and Aspis needs to make a play. They need to use the gun here, because Sardak shouldn't be the first to die, because all he's got is a sheriff, so Sassy needs to be making something aggressive. That would have been the best idea there. But Zeta get the round. Skyflash comes in. Jump spot in, just like Skies do. Brimstone smoke showers. Laz flashed into showers to make some pressure. And they've just kind of decided, you know what, screw it, we're going to leave B this round. Did they do anything? They're doing a boombot as they leave. 10 breaking that dog is really good. They should group up now towards A ASAP Rocky. After that dog, they don't need to waste any more time. They need to get out of there. But I guess 10 wanted some help back. We haven't got a lot of time. Really nice kill. Sassy just gets caught with his pants down there. Peeking a bit wide. That's a bit sleepy. Well, I guess it's actually... He isn't actually peeking the short yet. Depp has just pushed up a bit, so he's got a slight off angle onto Sassy and gets a free kill. Like, Sassy was trying to peek. It was interesting. Smokes come in, Jet Dash comes in, and they got the bomb plant. Do they win the retake? The ulti invested here from Loud is interesting. So they know Labs is clear, but not for long. Labs is now no longer clear. Breach ulti comes in. Oh, 10. That was close. It was a nice ulti attempt, but it doesn't go far enough, sadly. What is Depp doing there? So Depp's been seen on top of the box. Just peeks and dies. I mean, it's AWP. Like, if he gets a kill, he gets a kill. If he doesn't, I think he could have played it a bit more patient. Like, off the breach ulti, maybe, and then peeked. Like, the breach ulti tap, and he just holds, like, a closer angle. And just like, plays the closer angles. That could have been nice. Molly comes in from... So, Crow, what's he got? He's got a kaboom, that's it. And he's dead. Laz actually ends up dying as well. Laz comes close, throws a flash. Good flash, but dies. The molly comes in from Sugar Hero, but they don't have time. Okay. Close, but I think this is like, this is it. This is what makes you a winning team and a losing team. It's just the individuals and their decision making. Like through watching this game and through watching our game back, like you'll see the same mistakes happening. Like I'm just picking out mistakes because they're a lot easier to like critique, but like we do them too. But if you just make less mistakes, the team that makes less mistakes is the team that wins, I feel like. So the Skydog comes in up on A shore, and it's a fast execute here. They actually got showers control with a jet. And just one Sky Flash. Oh, that's an interesting Sky Flash. Goes through the window. Don't know if it's any good, though. But Jet used the dash here. Gets blob naded. It actually would have killed anyone else. Like, I'd be dead there. But Jet actually managed to stay alive somehow. 10 does a crazy nade where he actually swings to throw it. Actually, probably doesn't do any damage. Kaboom comes in. Stops the dog. Oh, that's unfortunate. The ulti there from Brim as well. I don't know if he needed to invest the ulti there. I think the best thing to do there is save the ulti for the tap. Makes your life a lot easier. Lots of trades coming out, but win for Zeta. 10-8. Looking not bad right now. They're making it work. They're making it work. What is making it work? They're just doing hard XX. They're not defaulting too much. That's what I'd read right now as a coach, I guess. They're quite heavy, and Viper's pick coming out from Loud here. Let's see if Zeta had a play. Oh my goodness. So what happened here? Let me see what the Sky did to support him. So Laz instantly flashes Hooker. We know Hooker's clear. We know Viper's ultied long. And he's off. I actually don't know what made 10 want to ulti so aggressively, but 10's off, mate. Look at him go. Gets a really nice kill into Sardak there. Manages to find a kill. Throws a nade. That's where my big issue is, like, just running straight into the Brim. He isn't to know that the Brim is there, to be fair, because Viper's ulti is on B long, so that means probably 2B, 3A. So Pancard actually being here is kind of mad, and I think it's because nothing happened towards A short. I'm not sure. Pancardo was just quick to rotate, I guess. So here comes the A execute now. Oh, little jet updraft onto the box, but it actually misses. So Sassy, they need to clear out this Sassy boy, because otherwise... Ooh, that's a really big kill from Crow. Unlucky Sassy. Right, they don't need to kill the Sassy boy. All they need to do now is contain. Like, that's too aggressive, too aggressive Sugar Zero. And look at that. It's like, you've given him the ulti. That you've got showers. You just need a showers kill, and you actually managed to get it through Crow tapping it. But no one's even covering from Crow. So Crow's actually took a 1v1 there, and it's not even his fault. But this is where the problem is. Like, being able to track the smokes when they're going up or down just by feeling is really handy. I don't know if Depp saw the smokes come up, but they didn't actually take lamps as well with the dog. So they're still scared of lamps because the Raze boom bots back in. So they don't know if the Raze is actually pushing back into lamps or not. So Sky's distracted. And they end up 2 men peeking. It's like awkward. If anything, if you're that scared about them being there, just take the TP together. So yeah, it's kind of rough. But really nice play from Loud there, managing to pull that back. Bloomin' hell. Sky Flash doesn't spot anyone, but there's not much noise happening. Just a Sky Flash into showers. I don't know if Sassy did any info. He's done a dog somewhere. He did a dog shower, so the dog doesn't actually see anyone. So they've traded util for no... They both traded info. And both kind of got nothing from it because Sassy's not in showers anymore. Laz has to use another flash. The dog comes out here, spots the jet probably. Sky Flash comes along, catches them. They've been caught now. The jig is up, so they feel like they have to go because they don't have showers control and they've made a lot of noise. They made it feel like it's a B really hard, but just by the way the Sky Flashes were using showers, like that's how they think right now. They're like, we don't have anyone on the A side of the map. They could have pushed short, they could have pushed showers. We don't know. We have to go. So now they're forcing it, and let's see how they do against a Viper. So Les is actually leaving the site. 10 takes elbow, gets a nice little kill there. It's actually kind of mad. How did he know? So he's just satcheled in. Doesn't see anyone. I guess Depp doesn't see anyone in hookah as well, but he's probably Viper walled off right now. Dashes onto site, so yeah, they don't know if anyone's on site, but 10's just gone into elbow. Like, Sometimes having entry fraggers that kind of do this, 10 should have back there. Like, this is what I found is, I've also just been watching the game changers, and like what I found from both teams is that they don't know when to go back. Like, you get a kill and you feel like you need to get more, but that one kill has probably won you the round. You know, you actually can give up that control and let them panic, let them waste utility clearing it back. Because now the flood comes in with the wall up, and you're not ready. Your teammates aren't ready for it because you've lost your main man, and you have less people holding the site. You need someone backside here, or cubby though, or in tube. You can't be the planter. Can't be the person deepest onto the site here, in my opinion. Just because when the flood comes in, you got no one actually able to fight that one choke, or anyone to swing off them. You know, you need to push up together, get the plant down, and then fall back together if you need to. Although I don't really recommend it. I don't really know what I recommend for defense after plant. But what I do know is that the bombs ain't down yet. They can always flood. And it happens on Haven, on C, Haven on A. If you're tapping the bomb, if you're planting the bomb, get ready for the flood. So the Sky Flash once again coming in from Laz, who are going to do it mid-round. Are they just going to big dick through the smoke? They double... Oh no, they're going to breach on it. Oh no, they didn't. Okay, they got balls. Oh, but Les is just holding. Beautiful off angle there. Can be done with an AWP as well. Really nice. Laz actually manages to take Showers control without using anything, which is a decent strat sometimes. So something to be ready for. Oh my goodness, this could work. From did Laz get spotted? What's happened? If Laz has a good gun here, and if he waited a bit longer, he's peaked too early in my opinion. Because his teammates aren't actually done the fake yet. But if he waited, that brim would have rotated off, no cap, and he would have had the timing. But to be fair, him also being taking that peak means the Loud actually took longer to rotate. But let's see here. Loud are playing a retake, so you can see the Brimstone smoke coming in from Pancada here. He's only got one smoke. They got the Viper wall going across Hooker and Long. So they know that, like, when we're playing retake, boys, you can do this smoke. I don't know how good this smoke is. It's okay, I guess. And then Sassy's just gonna TP with Aspus. It's a real set retake here with Sky ulti, as you can see. The Viper wall goes up. A Brimstone smoke. Fade recon clears out that bit in front of the smoke. I don't know if that's planned, but it's kind of cool if it is. But if it ain't, then it ain't. Sometimes it's really hard to kind of make set stuff like this, but they just win. You know, retake is really easy sometimes on this map if the enemy team loses a man and if you've got good ultimates for it. You know, and if the enemy team does the wrong things, you know. Oh, Viper will A. So something's changed up now from Loud, and they've actually ended up going for the recon flash on B long. However, Zeta have also changed up their plan, and they're going out A here. But they don't have trips for the flank control. So let's see how ready Laz is. Brimstone ulti comes in onto the plant spot here to delay. I think Les has lineups as well. So they're just, yeah, deny plant orb here, you can see. And their Brimstone ulti as well, because there's 3 on the flank. Oh, but Laz is ready. Laz gets a nice little 2k there. You can chill out now, Laz. You've done your job. Nice. See, disciplined. I don't like that angle though, Laz, but that's discipline. He's thinking he was going to fight it, but then he's like, actually, I should back. Let's actually get some big kill there. And look how much Aspus, if Aspus gets the kill on Laz, he goes more hard W. But look how much he has to waste his nade. He has to just make it really awkward, clear the close right, and he can't do anything. Now imagine like, and then Laz just one taps him apparently. But you can see like staying alive, just how much stuff people are scared, you know. It's scary to peek every angle. So if you can stay alive, it's sort of for the better stream, chat, YouTube, anything. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so Viper ulti. So I don't think Zeta were kind of ready for this. So Viper ulti comes out, instant abort off strat. Sky Flash is pointless there. You can't do anything. And then look here at the aggression coming in from Loud. They actually fade dogged out Hooker, and Aspus has pushed with it. So whilst Zeta now have to reset and re-clear everything because they've grouped up on A. I don't know if they called for the ulti, or I know the Viper ulti would be long last time, so they probably like, let's just go up A short hard here. But that's the problem. Like, I think you just needed to default this round. But now they have to. It's 30 seconds. They actually haven't done anything. They haven't baited any util. Aspas is in a good off angle. Oh, but Sugar Hero is ready for it. I think because the Fade Dog didn't. They must have had the Fade Dog at the start of the round. Yeah, they must have. Because if you hear Fade Dog like that, you're thinking, oh, we actually have to clear out everything. But Sugar Hero is very aware. So, an Aspas, you know, gets spotted, knows to respect it, and dips. Nice. Like, clean. Like, they have Viper ulti. Their round is still heavily won in their favour. Depp actually almost caught them there. That was actually kind of funny. If that guy was on the box, he might have actually been caught. So, oh, here we go. So, they actually just got B-Long for free here. I'm not sure what they used. Boombot? They didn't use Boombot. They didn't use Dog or Skyflash. They're just going. Just sending it. I guess because they know that the enemy team is kind of resetting from their earlier push. So, Depp's got Hooker. If Depp's pressuring Hooker, teams are less likely to be wanting to fight that B-Long, especially after that push as well. So, quick. Let's just run up together and help assist Depp's pressure here. And here comes the breach ulti. Oh my god, look how high he flew. And he actually... Oh my goodness, Aspas. Oh my goodness. Like, there's not a lot you can do against... What team's Aspas in next year? I can't believe Loud are no longer Loud. It's actually mental. Like, it's good for us. But yeah, so the breach ulti comes in. Ray's nade actually comes in. Sassy gets forced into the corner, dies. But this smoke here from Pancado is just allowing Aspas to stay alive here and playing it. Like, it's rare that something like that happens. Normally, like, that person would get traded and it wouldn't go like this. But when it does happen, it does happen. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Boom, Pancado on that angle. It's over. It's really like... It's actually kind of mental if you think about it. Like, if Zeta did end up winning this map, like... Yeah, look at Sassy, mate. I was mind blown just watching it. If Zeta won this map, they could have had a decent shot at Haven. They were quite good at Haven back in the day. Ascent, they got owned. But, like, imagine if they won this map, but then they won Ascent. Or, like, imagine if they beat Loud. What would the actual tournament end up looking like then? Who was in Loud's group? Like, that's the thing about these events. Like, we ended up losing to the 2 finalists at Copenhagen. But that's like, expected because when you're in that sort of upper bracket, lower bracket, you end up playing, like, those two eventually. I don't know what I'm even saying. But, like, yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this. Let's just go into VOD reviewing. Alright, so Skyflash gets traded out both here and long, but they're just going fast here, Zeta, because it's what their comp's made for. It's not really made for defaulting. There are default aspects of it, but they got the double dive, so they just want to send it with Jet and Raze, and like this is their stretch, you know? Like they got the set execute, so they're prepared for this event. They got the Brim ulti there, but it's a bit... What would have been better is if you Brim ulti here, like normal, and then you just kaboom behind the truck here. Surely that's better. Because then they'll come out and they'll take damage from the Brim ult, and then the kaboom is also there. But you have to time it quite well. You have to be like, kaboom is charging, open up the sky, kaboom's popping off now. Boom, boom, boom. Like pounding them as they're coming out. You probably get like 120 damage, 60 damage. Although, actually, I see what they did here, but then they did the Brim ulti wrong. Or you do the kaboom, in case someone is actually trapped, you do the kaboom. Oh, what the hell is this? I changed the pen. You do the kaboom to trap them in, so they have to go this way, and then you just Brim ulti. And then they either take the kaboom damage or they die. And maybe die from the kaboom damage too. I'm a genius. Oh, it's over. Yeah, I guess when the entry fraggers die, it's kind of GG. Right. Yeah, so what I was saying was, imagine if Zeta beat Loud. Would the tournament look different? You know, that's how kind of competitive it is, and that's how close it can be. Like, anyone can win these events. Like, everyone is here because they believe that they can win this event. Hell, you could even win this event. Not this event, because the event's finished, but future events. If you're good enough, and you're in a good enough team, and you're working hard, maybe I'll see you at a tournament. If so, just say, hey, Broster, I watched that Brian VOD from Zeta versus Loud, and look at me now, I'm at a tournament. So, yeah, all the best. Good luck on your journey, and thanks for watching this VOD review. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment if you want some of this lovely